Want to have financial abundance, meet helpful people, and have good luck always by your side? Then never leave your house without one of these 3 protective items, because they are the energy keys that unlock the door to prosperity every single day. Since ancient times, our ancestors believed that human beings do not just live by reason and action alone, but are also deeply influenced by more subtle energy flows. Every time you step outside without carrying items that match your own vibrational frequency, you could unknowingly miss out on good fortune, or worse, attract misfortune. Sounds a bit mystical, but in reality, modern science has shown that when you carry an object with positive meaning, you naturally become more confident, more decisive, and that makes success more likely. The 3 items you are about to discover are neither expensive nor hard to find. Yet they have the quiet but powerful ability to activate wealth, energy, protect your personal energy field, and attract luck. This is a blend of Eastern Feng Shui wisdom and modern awareness about the mind, energy, and emotions. So what are these 3 items? Why are they so important? And what could happen if you forget to bring them with you? Before we begin, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation that connects to this topic. For example, I am ready to change my destiny, or I am a magnet for prosperity, or anything else you wish to attract into your life. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss any practical Feng Shui secrets or ancient spiritual rituals. Let us build a community that understands deeply, lives mindfully, and attracts all the good things. Now it is time to lift the veil of mystery. These are 3 items that may seem ordinary, but they carry powerful wealth-activating energy. Just bringing them with you whenever you go out can completely shift the energy of your entire day. The first item, a small piece of metal. When you hold a metal object in your hand, even something as simple as a keychain, a coin, or a small bracelet charm, the first thing you notice is a gentle heaviness, a solid and grounded feeling. That is not just a physical sensation, it is also a deep psychological response, a sense of being anchored in a constantly shifting world. Metal represents clarity, boundaries, and structure, all the things that financial energy needs the most: stability, control, and sustainability. In Feng Shui, the metal element symbolizes structure, the framework that creates order and organization. A house needs a strong steel frame to last. A business needs systems to grow. And your financial life is no different. If you want it to be strong, you need a metal pillar that keeps you grounded and centered amid emotional swings, market turbulence, and outside chaos. That is why carrying a metal item with you is like activating an internal pillar, helping you stay steady under pressure. Not only that, metal also nourishes water. According to Feng Shui, water is the flow of money and the movement of prosperity. But money cannot flow in and stay unless there is something to hold the stream. That is the role of the metal object: to hold abundance, to hold fortune, to hold your mindset steady and grounded. In particular, metal objects with a golden sheen, like old Chinese coins, gold-colored keychains, or bright metallic bracelets, are even stronger in attracting wealth. In Eastern culture, the color gold symbolizes royal energy and inner radiance. It is not blinding, but it spreads powerfully. A gold-toned item not only boosts your energy, but also strengthens your belief in your ability to attract abundance. One specific and popular Feng Shui practice that has been trusted for generations is carrying a set of 6 golden metal coins. The number 6 is pronounced similarly to the word luck in some Asian languages and is believed to represent heaven-given fortune. 6 coins tied together with string or placed inside a silk pouch and carried with you, especially during work, important meetings, or the start of a new project, are said to create a wealth field around you, making it easier for money to arrive, harder for it to escape, and keeping your mind clear when making financial decisions. But you do not need to overcomplicate it. A simple, clean, well-kept metal item that you feel a connection with, such as a solid keychain or a bracelet with shiny metal details, is enough to bring in the metal element. As long as the object is intact, polished clean, and not tarnished or damaged, it will still hold strong energy. The state of the object reflects the state of your own energy field. A broken, neglected, or dirty item could carry the energy of distraction and loss. From a psychological perspective, metal also has a very real effect. When you hold something with just the right amount of weight, solid and cool, your subconscious registers it as an object of value and weight. That sense subtly reinforces your inner belief that you are in control of your financial life. And that feeling of control builds confidence, improves decision-making, and makes good luck more likely to come your way. So never think of a small metal item as just an accessory. In practical Feng Shui, it is a conduit of energy, a symbol of inner strength, and a daily reminder to stay grounded like metal so that abundance will choose to stay with you for the long run. The second item, a round object that can reflect. In Eastern culture, the circle has long been seen as a symbol of wholeness, completeness, and continuity. Just look at nature. The moon waxes and wanes the seasons, cycle like a wheel, and each breath in and out forms an endless loop. There is no beginning, no end. In Feng Shui, this represents the constant circulation of energy. Wherever energy flows smoothly, there is fortune, opportunity, and blessing. The circular shape is ideal for keeping good energy from getting blocked or scattered. But more than just the shape, it is the reflective quality that makes this item truly powerful. When you carry something both round and reflective, like a polished metal pendant, a small mirror in your wallet, or even a clean, shiny coin in your pocket, you are surrounding yourself with a circle of energy. In traditional Feng Shui, reflective surfaces are believed to absorb and deflect negative energy, like you are carrying an invisible shield. Jealous looks, toxic environments, and floating emotional negativity, all of that finds it harder to stick to you when you have this subtle layer of protection. Modern psychology supports this too. When you carry a reflective object, every time you accidentally catch sight of it or touch it, you are reminded to check in with yourself, both literally and metaphorically. In our fast-paced, chaotic world, just one brief moment of reflection is enough to reset. Check your emotions, rethink your thoughts, and realign your actions. Someone who knows how to observe themselves is far less likely to get swept up in outside chaos, and that self-awareness creates a stable energy field that naturally attracts good things. However, there is one important rule. If you choose to carry a small mirror, make sure it is always in good condition. A scratched or cracked mirror, even a small corner, can reflect distorted images. In Feng Shui, this symbolizes cracks in your energy field. A broken mirror not only loses its protective power, but it can also become a magnet for negative energy, making you feel anxious, drained, or unlucky without knowing why. If the mirror breaks, do not hesitate. Replace it. Sometimes replacing even a small object is actually a symbolic act of cutting ties with old, stagnant energy and welcoming fresh, more positive energy into your life. Of course, not everyone uses mirrors. Some people prefer circular pendants made from natural stones with a soft shine. Others simply place a clean, shiny coin in their pocket as a subtle way to hold on to fortune. Whatever your choice, it all comes back to this core principle. A round shape represents constant flow, and a reflective surface serves both as a mirror and a shield. When combined, they become a compact but powerful energy guardian. The third item, something that carries color energy. Most people think of color as purely a matter of style, choosing based on taste trends or what matches an outfit. But in both Feng Shui and modern energy science, color is not just color. It is a form of vibrational frequency, a silent conversation between you and the environment. Each color emits a unique frequency that interacts directly with your emotions, mindset, and even your behavior. When you choose to carry a particular color, you are syncing your personal energy with that specific vibration. It could be the energy of motivation, nourishment, protection, or attraction. In Feng Shui, each color aligns with one of the 5 elements, and each element represents a life force that you can borrow to shift your own fate. It is not about superstition. It is about using color symbolism as a spiritual tool that helps you stay grounded and act in alignment with positive energy. For example, if you are feeling stuck, uninspired, or drained, red acts like a spark plug for your spirit. It belongs to the fire element energy of life, passion, and fresh beginnings. Wearing a small red string bracelet, carrying a red fabric pouch with a few coins, or even tying a bit of red thread somewhere, you can see it regularly, can be a reminder. Be bold, take action, and embrace new opportunities. If you are starting a long-term journey, launching a project, building a career, nurturing an idea, or taking care of your family, green is the perfect companion. Green represents the wood element, the energy of growth and expansion. A green handkerchief or a small ribbon attached to your keychain can be like an energy seed grounding you in your purpose and helping you grow steadily, step by step. For those focusing on financial stability, preserving achievements, and drawing in lasting income sources, white and gold are the anchor colors. White connected to metal is about clarity, transparency, and purification. Gold symbolizes wealth, prestige, and long-term abundance. A clean white handkerchief or a shimmering gold-toned keychain is not just aesthetically pleasing. It helps reinforce a calm, stable mindset that does not get swept up in financial drama or other people's negativity. The beautiful thing about color energy objects is that you do not need to show them off. No one else has to see them. What matters is that you carry them with intention. It could be tucked in your shirt pocket, hidden in your wallet, or slipped into your bag, a bit of ribbon, a small cloth, or a colored detail on a favorite accessory. The power is not in the size, it is in the meaning you give it. Think of every color item you carry as a quiet message to the universe. I am ready to act. I choose growth. I welcome stability and blessings. When you wear color with this kind of awareness, not just out of habit, that belief reshapes your inner energy, and the world around you gradually begins to respond. We have just explored the 3 items you should always carry when you leave the house to attract wealth and good fortune. But alongside those, there are also certain objects that may seem harmless, yet they quietly block positive energy from flowing your way. First, old bills, debt notices, and payment receipts. One very common mistake that many people do not even realize they are making is keeping things like electricity bills, shopping receipts, or even credit card payment reminders inside their wallets, right next to their cash or bank cards. It might feel convenient, or maybe you just want a reminder to pay them, but from an energetic perspective, it is like placing money that is already gone, right next to money that is about to come. Bills represent money that has already been spent. They are symbols of outflow depletion and financial obligations not yet completed. When you carry these pieces of paper with you, especially in your wallet, your subconscious registers a quiet message every time you open it. I owe something. I am lacking. I need to pay. In Feng Shui, the space where you store your money should be clean, organized, and full of growing energy. If you mix your cash with bills and debt notices, your wallet stops being a wealth reservoir and instead becomes a drainage point where incoming wealth gets blocked right at the door. The result, financial opportunities get delayed. Money may come, but it slips away quickly. Some people even experience last-minute deal cancellations, delayed payments, or the constant feeling that money comes in, but something always comes up to spend it on. All of that can be signs of financial energy being entangled in the vibration of debt. The solution is extremely simple, but very effective. Only keep essential bills in a separate spot at home, like a document box or a file folder. Never carry utility bills or payment reminders in your wallet purse, coat pocket, or anywhere close to where you store money or carry wealth-enhancing charms. Second, items that are chipped, torn, or damaged. This is one of the most traditional Feng Shui principles and also one of the most relatable in modern life. If an item is physically damaged, its energy is likely broken or leaking as well. The most obvious example is your wallet. If your wallet is too old, has frayed edges, torn stitches, faded color, or even a small hole, Feng Shui considers that a symbol of wealth entering but not staying. You may be earning money regularly, yet still feel like it disappears quickly, or that you can never really save much. That may not be entirely due to bad spending. It could be because your wealth container is leaking and you do not even realize it. And it is not just your wallet. Any item you carry regularly, like scratched glasses, a torn handbag, a broken zipper, or a cracked mirror in your purse, can give off distorted energy. When an object no longer serves its function properly, it begins to emit a disruptive frequency, which can create confusion in your personal energy field and make it harder for good fortune to settle in. The fix is straightforward and incredibly powerful. Take a few minutes to inspect the things you carry every day. If something is torn, peeling, badly scratched, or no longer usable, replace it without hesitation. Do not feel guilty, because this is not just about swapping objects. It is more like a symbolic ritual, a way to reset your financial energy and refresh the vibration around you. Third, items connected to funerals, grief, or painful past memories. Sometimes what blocks our luck is not a bad object, but an object that carries too much. Memory. An old wedding ring from a deceased loved one, a mourning scarf kept out of sentiment, or a watch that belonged to a late parent or grandparent. These items, when kept in a respectful space, can absolutely serve as beautiful tributes to those we have lost. But carrying them with you daily, especially during moments when you need new energy, can actually hold you back, both in Feng Shui and in psychology. These items carry a still frequency, no movement, no vitality, energy associated with endings, separation, and loss. Applied psychology shows that when we keep objects tied to grief close to us, we unconsciously attach our own emotions to those memories, even without realizing it. This creates a kind of emotional anchor to the past, making it harder for us to welcome fresh, vibrant energy from the present. The solution here is thoughtful and respectful. If you have deeply meaningful mementos, store them in a sacred and quiet space, like a memory box on a home altar or inside a discreet drawer. Absolutely do not carry them with you, especially when entering situations that require strong personal energy, such as work negotiations or important meetings. Fourth, objects with sharp or pointed shapes. Sharp objects are not just tools, they are symbols of cutting division and repelling energy in traditional Feng Shui. That may sound a little dramatic, but here is the truth. When you carry something sharp, like a keychain shaped like an arrow, a pocket knife, or a bracelet with spikes, the energy around you becomes more edgy, losing its natural softness and harmony. In business or professional environments, energy harmony is critical. Every person brings a certain energetic field into a space, and if that field feels sharp or tense, it can trigger conflict, miscommunication, or even the collapse of deals at the last minute. From a psychological point of view, sharp objects heighten alertness and tension. Even subconsciously, they signal a sense of danger or the need to protect oneself. This creates invisible resistance in your interactions, making people feel guarded or uncomfortable, even if they just met you for the first time. The solution: swap out sharp or aggressive accessories for items with round, gentle shapes. Try a smooth coin, a teardrop-shaped stone, or a lotus leaf. Charm, a symbol of peace and protection. These softer forms do more than just feel safe. They also send out a warm, welcoming, and vibrant energy to everyone you encounter. You see, Feng Shui and spirituality are not strange or mystical concepts. They exist in the everyday items you choose, in the small details you pay attention to each day. When you start living with awareness and intentionally arranging the energy field around you, your destiny begins to shift in the direction you truly desire. So starting today, do not just leave the house with your phone and your keys. Choose an item that carries good energy and let go of anything that may be blocking your energetic flow. Trust me, once you begin, you will feel the difference almost immediately. If this message resonates with something deep inside, you leave a comment with a positive affirmation. For example, "I am the master of my own wealth," or "I am attracting amazing opportunities into my life." These simple statements, when spoken from the heart, are also a way to reprogram your own luck and abundance. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so that each week you can be guided even deeper into practical Feng Shui wisdom and ancient spiritual rituals, teachings that have changed the destiny of so many people before you. See you in the next video, where we will continue the journey of understanding life energy and taking charge of our destiny through small yet powerful daily actions.